All right. So once again, I'm live. We'll come at 11:20, but came on a little bit earlier. A lot of things going on out here. Um, People need to be very careful. Um, to know what they're up against. I'm gonna have to show y'all this. All right. So first off, I want to thank Chak for me and him had a conversation yesterday, and I told him early in the morning they were trying to cancel this kicker for the Chiefs. For his statement that he made at graduation regarding women and they would be good, they'd be good wives. I mean, they'd be that life actually starts for them at motherhood. Basically, he said the lies about Planned Parenthood and the LGBTQ and all that. Well, that caused him to get a lot of backlash, including people want to get him fired off the job. They're saying that maybe, if they invite the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, they might not invite him to the White House and things like that. So I thought about it. Then they actually, I think, put his address out online in the Kansas City government. Something like that. So it's called doxing. But I thought about that, Frank, and I said, you know what? Me, you, and others be posting a lot of information online, right? Right? You hear me?
Yeah. I hear you. My bad.
Okay. We post a lot of things online, right? Okay. If we post something or say something that people don't like, they could dox us and tell where our address is. You understand how far this can go?
Yeah,
that's very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
But they say what city he lives in and all that. So I'm letting you know this is bigger than anything else. But here we go.
All out over Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker's graduation speech growing. From the NFL to a founder of Benedictine College, the school where he gave the address, more people now speaking out after Butker's firebrand speech, encouraging women to become what he says is one of the most important roles, homemaker.
Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
The NFL has said Butker doesn't represent its views, and the Chiefs have not commented. But overnight, Tavia Hunt, the wife of Chiefs chairman and CEO Clark Hunt, writing, affirming motherhood and praising your wife, as well as highlighting the sacrifice and dedication it takes to be a mother, is not bigoted. But others associated with the game have expressed outrage at Butker's comments, including the wife of a fellow NFL player.
My life didn't start when I married my husband.
And a former Chiefs cheerleader.
When you said stay in your lane 10 plus times, bruh, take your own advice.
The Los Angeles Chargers taking the opportunity to mock Butker in its schedule released video, showing the player in a kitchen in a simulated video. Well, for the Catholic community, the debate is real. Some support.
A Catholic man encouraging Catholic beliefs to Catholic students is a breath of fresh air.
But his words rubbed some Catholic students the wrong way. Mary Acker graduated from Benedictine College in 2019. What offended you about his remarks?
It's disheartening. And all of that was boiled down to, I bet you're most excited to go out and start a family.
And now an organization that co-founded Benedictine College, writing, the Sisters of Mount St. Scholastica do not believe the comments represent the Catholic Benedictine liberal arts college that our founders envisioned. In the speech, Bucker also railing against abortion, IVF, surrogacy, and LGBTQ+ rights.
Not the deadly sin sort of pride that has an entire month dedicated to it.
Some in the LGBTQ+ community saying his comments don't reflect everyone in the Catholic Church.
I know from my personal experience growing up in the Catholic Church that I was very loved on and affirmed as a trans person.
Liz, tell us about the city of Kansas City. It's involved.
Yeah, that's right, Savannah. As the commencement speech was picking up heat, the official X account for Kansas City posted a reminder that Bucker actually lives outside the area. They specifically mentioned the city he lives in. It was quickly deleted. The mayor of Kansas City apologizing for that message, saying it was, quote, clearly inappropriate for a public account. The Missouri Attorney General, though, is now calling it doxing and vowing to hold the city accountable. Guys.
All right, Liz, thank you.
Hey.
What do you think about that, man?
I mean, they're just making shit up as they go along, and then they want to push it. You know what I mean? That's where's the word come from? Who made the word up? Who made the term up? You know what I'm saying?
What, doxing?
Yeah, who made that? How? What is? How, I never.
Well, doxing real thing. That's when you put out a person's social media where they work at and everything where they can be found at. That's real.
Okay, no, but I'm saying, how long has that term been out for?
I don't know. It's been out for a while because they've been doing it for years.
But my thing is, whoever's behind the term, whoever is probably behind the one that made that shit up. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. But I call it social programming because I'm just saying. A lot of things went down. But they said it was a mistake. They didn't mean to do what they did. So that's a lie. Now watch this. This happened yesterday in Congress.
Step into Wix Studio, the platform for agencies and enterprises, and turn website layouts into an art form.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about. I guess
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman, that's beneath even order of your committee.
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Green's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Oh,
girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are going to move, and we're going to take your words down.
I second that motion.
So who will have to fail? Ms. Green agrees to strike her words.
I believe she apologized. No.
Perry, okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Green
I'm not apologizing.
Well, then
okay, reserve the right to object.
I am not apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the minority.
It's self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not. You don't have enough intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike the. I move to strike the lady's words.
I move to strike
order. The lady's words again.
That's two requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the words.
There's another motion to strike her words again. Please,
all right, okay, here's
the
correct priority. Ms. Green, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike my words, but I'm not apologizing.
Without objection.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's?
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging personalities.
A what now?
Chairman,
Dude,
I make a motion to strike those
Yo,
words.
I don't think
hey,
that's
hey,
Parliament.
Trying to find
damn.
clarification.
Yeah.
She made her look crazy, bro. She roasted her, bro. You don't. Some of these black females be having. They be roast. They can roast. Some of these motherfuckers be funny, man. Like, low key.
Yeah, but here go the thing. Here go the
Don't
thing,
sweat.
though. It's kind of funny because it's the one Miss Lockout I was telling you about months ago, right?
Hmm. Oh,
That with
Crockett,
the long
huh?
weave and the fake eyelashes. So the crazy part is, I know they going at it, and she got a point. Margie Taylor, I was telling Chak that these women wearing these fake hair and eyelashes, they're gonna start getting pushback. And Margie Green did mention it. For just saying, she said about her eyelashes, and AOC said, "How dare you talk about another woman's physical appearance?" Well, guess what? I hate to say something, AOC. If she got false eyelashes, that ain't her real physical appearance. I hate to tell you.
And then two, men. See, I mean, that's men. We've been saying we don't like that. I mean, straight men anyway don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't like that type of stuff on no females, especially females that we mess with. So you know what I mean. So I mean that's good. It takes somebody to call that out like that, man. Because
but like I said,
I don't know what they had to do with. I don't even know what they had to do with the conversation, and she kind of threw that out there.
This is what happened. There's an audio recording of Biden that he used executive privilege not for the special counsel to use, which got him talking to and they got Marilyn Garland in contempt for holding this audio recording of Biden's secret business dealings. But Biden used his executive privilege not to play it, not for they be heard to the public. Now, but that's what the hearing was about. But they were trying to stall, Democrats trying to stall, and Marjorie Taylor Greene asked that question. And then when she asked the question, she, this woman, they get to talking, and she said, maybe you can't hear because of the fake eyelashes or something like that. Or see because of the fake eyelashes, better yet. Bro, my thing is, Frank, it's like this, man. You got to understand something, man. It's a clown show. But I was laughing because they got into it with each other. But I said Marjorie Taylor Greene got one big point because me and Frank and Chak been saying along, take the goddamn bird eyelashes off. The shit don't work. God damn it.
And they all look the same. All them bras look the same when they be putting it on. Like they all look alike. Like I mean, I don't know. I guess these females' goal to look like the next broad. I don't know. I don't want to look like the next guy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Let me play the rest of it.
On what quality?
Chairman, motion to strike those
idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just
You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't
just voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this is what
like
y'all
to get
do.
through proceeding.
So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your yelling.
Don't want
Calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm down?
don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then
You're out of control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right.
This could be a distraction, though, right?
I mean, it's funny, man. Yeah, it's funny as hell, man. Yeah.
Look, the real point was, like you just said, Joe Biden used his executive privilege to withhold what? Would you say to withhold what now?
The whole auto recording.
See, and that right there. See, and what was the auto recording of again?
Oh, him making secret business dealing.
Business deal with China, with kind of the country, or just
country? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff.
I mean, we've been saying that for the longest time, that he's been doing stuff like that.
The conversation with the special counsel. Remember the guy that said he was incompetent or something?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
These bars, man. Oh my God, these bars is crazy, man. These people are crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff going on there.
I think it's a distraction. I really think that was because the real big thing at hand was Joe Biden withholding them recordings, man. That's serious. Would you say it was serious?
Yeah. I mean, hey, man. It is what it is.
And then they use women to do it. Look, they use women to do the distraction.
Well,
right? And they use the black lady, the black Democrat, and the white Republican.
You got the drift, didn't you? All right, so
you see that makes sense. That makes sense, right?
Yeah. So Houston news.
Another powerful storm system has hit Texas. Wind and rain slammed the southeastern part of the state for the second time this month, prompting hundreds of thousands of shelters in place. At least 4 people were killed, and at the peak, there were more than 800,000 people without power in Houston. Crews were able to get the lights back on for about 180,000 people overnight. The city of Houston was especially hard hit, and that's where Dave Malkoff is today.
This is in downtown Houston. The winds were 100 miles per hour as they quickly roared through this major American city. A thunderstorm so fierce it produced wind gusts that blew out some of the skyscraper windows.
We all took cover in the bathroom, windows blowing out, trees flying everywhere. It was crazy.
Generated enough rain that even modern buildings like this downtown hotel couldn't keep the water out. And at Minute Maid Park, home of the Astros, its covered stadium barely able to do the same. The city streets are littered with debris, fallen trees, and siding of buildings. Houston's mayor has warned people to stay away.
It'll take 24 hours for a lot of this power to be restored. Some will require 48 hours. So we're in a recovery mode.
The storm took a toll on areas outside the city, too, causing power transformers to explode and bending those giant utility towers, knocking out power to about 1 million customers. All this was someone's house.
It's everyone's lives, just on the street.
Just north of Houston, rounds of extreme weather have slammed the area in recent weeks. I walked around Courtney Emmons' neighborhood just before the latest storms hit. She's still shaken up in the aftermath of the recent flooding. In Conroe, we could see debris everywhere, furniture, personal items, insulation material that used to be inside homes, reduced to garbage, sitting on the curb. Look at that piano.
I know. That's probably a family heirloom.
And now it's gone. But it wasn't flooding. It was high winds in excess of 100 miles an hour above hurricane strength that took the bricks off the side of this building right here. This is a popular club in downtown Houston. You can see the LED panels on the opposite end of the dance floor from the DJ booth. Those are just kind of swinging here. We heard from somebody who works here who said nobody was in there. They posted on Instagram that nobody was hurt, but this was definitely a deadly storm here in Houston that moved on to.
Damn, that's crazy.
Well,
man,
shout out to our friend Miss Dawson.
How's she doing? You all right or what?
She was all right. She said a lot of other people aren't. But nevertheless, she was putting up pictures of chemtrails in the sky, and then a big school, this thing came down. So, I mean, what's up, Shaq?
They not like us. They not like us.
Yo, what up, man?
But this
They not like us. They not like us.
But this storm in Houston was like that.
Huh?
This storm in Houston was like that.
A word?
Yeah, ripped winds going 100 miles an hour, ripped the windows off, destroyed the whole nightclub and all that. Mm-hmm. And then storm moving on down to Louisiana.
Damn.
So at least 4.
Shaq, you straight out there? You good out there, Shaq, or what? You all right?
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. I'm up here in that DFW in the North Texas part. So yeah, we got to cook some rain. Was it yesterday? We got rain.
4 people died.
4 people died. What about Dawson, man? Anybody talk to Dawson?
Hey, I did. She said she fine.
Oh man, yeah, I forgot to tap in with. I don't be trying to
She went long.
I
She
be
went
trying to
live
call her
earlier.
every day and shit.
She went live earlier and talked about.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm Gucci up this way, Frank. Yeah.
Yeah,
man, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
I think about 800 to 900,000 people lost power.
Damn.
I called my friend down there. I didn't hear from him yet. Another person, they all right.
Oh yeah, when the last time we talked to was it Tim?
He in San Antonio. I'm gonna call him probably
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it's Tim. Yeah, man, we got to get Tim on the phone, man.
Yeah,
We can talk to him in a minute.
I don't know. One time he said he was thinking about moving closer to North Carolina or something like that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when he come my way, I catch up with him. But nevertheless, a lot of things
Man,
going
I hope
on.
you put my boo up there tonight or what?
Who?
Gail.
Oh shit! I'll get to that. I'll get to that in the clown show.
Yeah, man, you got to put my boo up there, man.
I played the part of the kicker.
You talking about Gail King?
Yeah.
And she had, like I said last night on the show, she had a fat ass before. Like, I don't know, she probably still got that ass and shit.
Hey,
like,
look.
Quiet as kept, you feel me?
Look, check this out. I sent y'all. I sent
Underground Railroad, nigga. She got Underground Railroad. She transport niggas to the motherfucking goddamn north, nigga. That motherfucker.
Hey, look. Check this out.
Yeah.
But I played the first part of the Kansas City thing because I told Frank that me and you had been talking about it, and you said it would happen. And I said Shaq was almost like a sidekick yesterday because in that video, Frank, did they not tell you they posted what city he lived in and where he was in?
Man.
They said exactly where he.
You can't sue or not. You can't sue for them.
That's what we call doxing. And Shaq was saying these extremists are gonna start doing that to people.
Oh yeah.
I tell you, these feminists are running mad right now. It's like the mad disease or some shit they got going on here.
Mm-hmm.
They're not afraid to
Dick
show
Gregory
it.
Dick Gregory called it a mad dog. It's a mad dog disease.
He's mad, all right. Well, look, that's all I'm saying. I mean, it's crazy, and he said, well, they know Pride Month. See, you got all these graduations this month. Then you got Pride Month. See, they want to make sure Pride, by him saying that about Pride Month. Now, that one thing, Frank, I did say his jersey sales outshine the league. Now, they did ask the press secretary in the White House because the Kansas City Chiefs won a Super Bowl. Y'all got to remember that now. They won a Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
They taking this thing and said, well, if he come, well, if the team come, will he be invited? Will Joe Biden let him come to the White House? He on the team, but they might not let him come to the White House because they say you don't agree with the policies of the White House or the NFL. The NFL threw him under the bus. As a matter of fact, the NFL said that the comments reflected by him, that was in his personal capacity, we believe in inclusion. We're not getting involved in that. They let know they're not getting involved in that.
Diversity was it in something equity and inclusion?
Matter of fact, you got over 35,000 signatures and petitions to get him kicked off the team.
Who is so stupid and so brainwashed that they just go with, you know what I'm saying, with the with the average, with the average bear, you know what I mean? Like, people don't think for themselves. And I think social media has a lot to do with this, even more so now. And the thing is,
social credit score.
That's
They're
why you
going
got
to use this agenda to put a social credit score on you.
Yeah, just like, isn't it like kind of like China's already doing some shit like that? Aren't they? The CBDC, central bank digital currency or something? They doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's like they got everything. It got your information, your social, all that in one little card or some shit. Isn't that what that is or some shit?
Mm-hmm. And watch this, Frank. I'm about to play something for you. You ready? You ready for this?
Zelensky?
I ain't worried about
Zelensky
right now. We've been talking about this bot. Yeah, he on there, but You've been talking about this bridge thing for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, that shit's burnt, man.
You have. Now I gotta find it.
That shit sound like some. Then it's gonna sound music. Freddie Putin about to get you. You hear what I'm saying, Shaq? Like Freddie about to get you.
Was it?
That music sound like Freddie about to get somebody.
Huh?
When that music first came on, it sounded like Freddie was about to get a nigga or something.
Oh yeah. It do sound one of them movies.
That's like ominous, dark, ominous.
Or was it Wes Craven type soundtrack?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
I gotta find the damn video. I might have to go.
We might have to get into that Shawnee O'Neal shit later, man. What do you think about that?
Ooh.
Hey.
So a quick update now and some major new developments in the Baltimore Bridge cyber attack. Something really fishy is going on here. But first, early this morning in Baltimore, we were about to see some explosions. They were about to blow up the rest of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, demolishing what's left of the bridge and then sinking it into the bay. Authorities said they were going to set off explosives that would look like fireworks. They were planning to tell people, don't come and watch, don't come and see, stay at home. But bad weather has put a damper on those plans. Look at this, guys. I mean, the ship is still here. The ship is still stuck under a large portion of this. This was Friday. This photo was Friday.
Jeez.
So they still haven't managed to get this pancake out of here. If chemicals are, leaking out of these things, we don't fully know all the details, what's in these things.
It's a shocking photo when you look at those dudes just looking around like, what are we going to do about this?
Think about the 6 people that were killed, who were on that bridge doing construction work at the time and were crushed and killed and thrown into the water as a result of this. So crews are trying to get this ship removed, but it's still there. But we're also getting now our first videos from the first responders. Now, you would think, maybe we'd see this info, the police departments, the Port Authority, whatever, would release these videos because we want to see we want public information, right? No. They held them back. The only reason we got to see these videos, once again, is through Freedom of Information Act requests by the media. So the Baltimore Banner managed to get their hands on more than a dozen videos on Friday from the Maryland Natural Resources Police. So here's the first body cam footage that we've seen. This is the very first video from a first responder in the waterway as police came up on the crash. Watch.
Dude, this is bad. Like there is no bridge. Yeah, me and Charlie are coming in. It's like, are you kidding me? It's like something's missing here in the skyline. The whole center span is gone completely. It's in the water.
So 6 construction workers, as I mentioned, were repairing potholes on Interstate 695 and were killed in that disaster. So there's a human toll on this cyber attack. Meanwhile, the FBI continues to stonewall reporters who are trying to get answers about their investigation. Now, recall 20 days after the Dali shipping container struck the bridge, 20 days, the FBI finally decided to open a criminal investigation into the cyber attack. At the time, we wondered what the hell took so long, and why did the Biden administration, the very morning of the attack, like as the sun came up, President Biden told us how he takes the train over this bridge all the time. There's no train tracks on this bridge, so I don't know how he does that. But there's nothing to see here. His internal investigation among his Biden staffers. There's nothing to see, nothing nefarious here. Don't worry about it. And by the way, we are going to rebuild it, he said. Don't worry about it. Move along. Nothing to see here. So why did he say that? Well, then why 20 days later did the FBI open an investigation, a criminal investigation? First of all, I'm still wrapping my brain about how did the Biden administration conduct an investigation? The NTSB didn't arrive there for a few more days. They weren't even on board the bridge. They weren't even on board the boat after it struck for days. The FBI took 20 days to get there. And Biden's own cybersecurity experts went on the record, well, off the record, but they went and told us that, in fact, it was a cyber attack. Inside the Biden administration admitted to this. So what investigation did they actually do? Someone should ask Karine Jean-Pierre in the White House press briefing room. You know, President Biden said that you guys had figured it out. There was nothing to see here. What was he basing that on? Can a reporter please follow up with that question? I would love to know the answer to that. They won't let independent media like Redacted into that room. They only allow the corporate media into that room. So what happened? Now, this weekend, we learned that the FBI has confiscated all the cell phones of the crew members, the 20 crew members of the Dali, and they haven't given them back. So this is a great question. Why did the FBI seize the phones of Dali's crew? Were they told, they were told by the FBI that they would get them back in a few days? That's what the FBI told the crew of the Dali. Well, that hasn't happened, and it's been weeks. Been weeks. What are they looking for exactly? Location data? Tracking info? Any photos they might have taken of the crash that might aid in their investigation? Those things are easy to get within a few, the first few days. You can pull those right off immediately. So what would they need this stuff for? But right before the ship went into that pylon. Also, interestingly, remember, of course, we have a number of minutes of 2 minutes of the most important data was removed from the black box. It's not there on the black box recording. So was it something on the phones that they were hoping to find in that? We don't know because the FBI won't say anything. They're being mum about it and being quiet. The crew, though, are now demanding the FBI return their phones. That's one big piece of this. But the other is that CBS News has learned now that the crew members have been confined to the ship.
What?
Yeah. What? Exactly. Yes, they've been stuck on the ship ever since the attack.
Well, it's almost 2 months now.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
all right now. They've been stuck on the ship about 2 months, Frank. What the hell is going on?
Well, that's burnt out. That's really burnt out, man.
Sound like somebody doing a lot of covering up.
Okay. So look, this is what look. You know what I'm saying? Because I be trying to break a lot of these down, man. You know what I mean? Whether it's a school mass fake shooting, or you know what I'm saying, or a black person getting shot by a white cop. You know what I mean? I be trying to break these little scenarios down, man. Especially a lot of these scenarios, especially having during the election year, anyway. So that's what really makes it kind of iffy, touchy, iffy. So look at the thing. Okay, so. All right, so we all know, and even it's weird. See, now we kind of really looking at this crazy because the Texas bridge went down the other day too. So and then the strip hit the barge and all that. So, the Ohio bridge went down and so on and so on. So it's really just you got 3 bridges that went down recently. So something is up, something's not right. They talking about you a conspiracy theorist. So you putting the puzzle pieces together. How are you a conspiracy theorist? So. If there's a conspiracy or something not adding up, how is that? How are you making theories to the conspiracy? You know what I'm saying? That's a CIA term anyway. So, okay, so look, the bridge, which don't make no sense right now, right? The crew, that was an international crew. So they're under admiralty law, right? So I don't know about that. So are they being detained or something? So are they still in America? What do they mean? Their cell phones have been taken by the FBI. So where are these people at?
A barge carrying up to 30,000
is that a good point? Wait. Is that a good point? I pointed out real quick though. Where's the crew at?
Texas?
No, look, the internet. The crew is under admiralty law, maritime admiralty law. Maritime admiralty law. Because look, it's international waters, right? And it's an international crew. So my thing is, are these people getting detained? Why are they still in America? Where they at? Because they just said that their cell phones were detained. So are these people still out here? What's going on? You see, like the news they'll give you information, but then they won't give you too much details, right? And that's what be making you think like too, and about a lot of these situations. You see what I'm saying? Because like I say, the media is the propaganda arm of the law. Of the government. You see what I'm saying? So what's really good? Like I said right now, Where is the crew? Why is nobody talking? Why is nobody talking to the crew? Or why is anybody not telling us where the crew is at? Does that make sense? You see, it said they're not going to tell you where the crew is at, but you know what we're going to do? Oh, the cell phones are detained. Oh, they took their cell phones to try to make it seem like, you know, they're giving you an update about the crew, but they're not telling you where they're at. Does that make? I mean, the news. I don't know. I don't think they're not slick to me because I see through a lot of this shit. But a lot of people, they don't see through. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? What I'm saying, BJ?
Mm-hmm.
Where they at? Where they at? Where's the crew? They could tell you everything, right? Didn't they go through the motherfucker? Can they tell you how it was a power outage and all this? How many times it was a power outage or whatever the fuck? I don't know, man. I don't get it. Just like there be a shooting and they won't never be, you know, they'll be like, oh, there's survivors. They'll never be, you know, at the hospital. You'll never be on site at the hospital. I don't understand that. They will never, you know, give you updates of the person that was wounded at any hospital. It just don't be making no sense to me. I don't know. It's, you know, unanswered questions. It leads you to think about a bigger conspiracy. It really makes you think like that because all these non-details that they're giving you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's real. Now this a Texas bridge went down, and this went down, and this London bridge. What's next? London Bridge? Is London Bridge gonna go down next? You see what I'm saying? What's really good? I don't know, man. They're just kind of making it a little obvious at this point to me. Like if you're gonna, you know, fuck around with the people and you know, throw a psyops and psychologically, you know, do operations on us, do it better. Do a better job.
Stay right there. Don't touch that dial. Hold on a minute.
Partially collapsing that bridge. Oil spilled into the intercoastal waterway, and the only access now to a small island just north of Galveston Island remains cut off to most traffic. Fox 4's Blake Hansen in studio with the latest. Blake.
Yeah, Heather, the island where this happened is small, but it is home to Texas A&M Galveston, a naval museum, and some maritime industry businesses. Vehicles are now being allowed to drive off the island one by one. If residents want to get back on the island, they have to cross the bridge by foot. There was a strong current and a high tide when officials say a tugboat lost control of its barge just before 10 Wednesday morning. The barge slammed into the only roadway between Galveston and Pelican Island. A rail portion collapsed. One barge worker was thrown into the water but quickly rescued.
That impact was pretty substantial. We saw very large chunks of concrete fall and hit the deck of the barge.
As crews began to survey the damage, those on the small island worried how they would get off.
I don't know how I'm going to be able to get off the island to get food and water and stuff.
By mid-afternoon, crews began allowing some vehicles to leave the island. They did so cautiously.
At 20 miles an hour, widely spaced. So everybody's clearing. Unless it's real big, I guess you can't get off.
Aerials show a stream of oil leaking from the barge. It has a 30,000-gallon capacity, though it wasn't immediately clear how much was on board and how much leaked. It forced the closure of part of the surrounding waterway. A containment boom was also deployed to fence in the oil.
The Coast Guard and TCEQ are working with the Environmental Response Company to stop the leak and collect all of the leaked out material.
The Pelican Island Bridge was already in rough shape before the collision. Last year, the Federal Highway Administration gave it a rating of poor. TxDOT planned to begin construction on a replacement bridge next year. It's unclear what this barge collision will mean for those future plans.
We don't know if the bridge will be authorized to reopen or not.
Pelican Island is part of the city of Galveston. The city says it is hoping to have all daily commuters who are on the island off of it by tonight.
A barge.
What do you think, man?
Just like I said with the what's the one, not Oklahoma, or what's the shit? The one in Philadelphia? I mean Baltimore. Just like I said with that one, you know, didn't they just say that there was toxic did they just say that there was chemicals and stuff like that and you know leaking and all this? Now they're saying this oil or whatever the fuck. I don't know, bro. There's no such thing as coincidences in life, man. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Really, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. To be honest with you, I think it's just psyops, and I think what they're doing, I think they're going to make smart bridges. See, they're not just going to see. They know people are really stupid, but at the same time, they know certain people will probably question if they just start blowing these bridges up and just taking them down on their own. They got to make a scenario. They got to make something. You know what I'm saying? They have to make some type of event to where they'll fucking take the whole bridge down, and then they'll make some kind of smart bridge, or fucking 15-minute bridge. I don't know what the fuck. So these people, I mean, people are stupid, and the government knows people stupid. So and they know people are going to eat up whatever they say. So they could do any kind of scenario and they'll work, and people are going to believe it. But they're going to make some kind of smart bridge or something like that, some type of fucking 15-minute bridge or some crazy shit like that off of this. Watch. And this might be even a reason to start raising taxes and shit around the city too, because they did that in, back in the day when the San Francisco that Bay Bridge went there, or the Golden Gate Bridge went down and shit. They raised taxes in California like a motherfucker. So you know, I mean, the government is really slick, man. They're really pretty. They're pretty clever.
Also in Oakland, California, they're the first city in the country to have 100% fleet of school buses that are electric. Yeah.
Wow. So nobody's driving the motherfuckers. Oh, people driving. You talking? Oh, my bad. Oh, electric. Oh, like electric. Okay, my bad. Not fucking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, and that's gonna go into that pretty soon. All that is gonna be pushing a robot and AI soon too. But you know, they're talking that bullshit about electric and this and that. But Gavin Newsom and all of them, they're really full of shit, because the real smart thing to do is to do hybrid, to do both electric and gas cars in one. That would be the smart thing. Not they know that though. They just know people stupid and they're gonna go along with it. You know what I'm saying?
The YouTube Music app has the power to sense what you like from the moment you open the app.
I'm still floating. I'm thinking today's going to be a good day.
I wanna-
Nothing is going to be able to get to me
Full
today.
body
Well, you know,
frame,
it's
though.
one of those things. You know, like we had Hunter on the show, and she said she always dreamed of this moment. I never dreamed of this moment. Never in a million years would I think anybody would call me to be on Sports Illustrated, and B, that I would be on the cover. I knew that I was going to be on the inside, so I was thrilled just to have that. But when they showed me the cover and I was on the cover, then I thought, is this just a mock cover for CBS Mornings? They go, no, it's actually going to be on the newsstands. I might buy a couple of copies.
Oh, buy all the copies. Okay, walk me through this. So they call you because you already did the shoot, and then they call you and tell you you're going to be on the cover.
No, they didn't call me. I mean, I just learned this morning on air. So Hunter was saying how they came to her house and they did a reveal. So I said, well, I knew I wasn't on the cover. No, it was just revealed to me on the air. So I can't say that I had this reaction when they first told me. When I heard about it, you heard about it. That's how I learned about it on the air.
So
on live TV.
You are taking it all in.
Yes.
So you're the first
actually processing it, to be honest with you. Yeah.
So you're the first news anchor to be in the
Am I?
magazine, on the cover, definitely on
Am
the
I?
cover. Yes, you are.
Am I the first news anchor to be in it? Really?
I believe at least on the cover, definitely.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, were you out of your element a little bit? Because I feel like I would be like, oh,
No. I was way out of my box. So, you know, I called my kitchen cabinet, which would be favorite daughter Kirby, favorite son Will, and Oprah, of course. And if any of them had said, I don't know, it would have given me pause, because I was thinking, I don't want to look ridiculous. And then the more I talked to MJ about why they wanted to include me and the message that they were sending, because she said, you've done this. You're still doing it, this, at this age and at this time, you know, Gail, it really is a tribute to the work that you do and who you are. And I went, okay. So when she laid it out for me that way.
All right. Number one question I got, because what the hell is this old woman doing? What's going on, man? She ain't no sports. She ain't no sports now. She on the wrong.
I know what exactly. Are you going to the puffy? Oh, okay. So the thing with this puffy thing, man. Okay, my thing is, look, check this out. Why did they wait so long to bring this out? How many months had they been?
Man, this thing came out 8 years ago, man. Come on, man.
This was 9 years ago,
And they told
dude?
us on Friday. We been knew about Diddy, man.
Wow.
This got to be a psyop, man.
I told you, I already know. I'm already knowing. Because it's like, and then
go.
two, okay,
New
for one,
surveillance
two,
footage obtained
why didn't he, okay,
exclusively by
look.
CNN.
Okay, well, real quick. Why didn't he get arrested back then? Did anybody, was any
No.
charges with the police?
No. They just showed this video. They did like some Ray Rice type shit. Why did it still running around if they got this video?
That's what I do. Didn't I say that the other day? If they had this all this evidence or whatever, the sex trafficking supposedly. But see, that's how you know. Look, that's how you know it's bullshit. Look, that's how you know it's bullshit because they said that this dude was sex trafficking. And guess who they so-called arrest or keep it or bring in custody? They don't bring Puffy in custody at all. They don't question him. But they have some white dude talking about he's his drug mule. What is pushing drugs got anything to do with sex trafficking? I'm confused. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Man. You know this shit bullshit, right?
It is bullshit. I'm like, but see that this is the distraction, dude. They're using Puffy as a big distraction, bro. And they know black people gonna be in their feelings. They know, you know what I'm saying? We like to bash our own.
We've been talking about this every day, man.
I've seen today, man. That's all these YouTubers is talking about. You look around YouTube, that's all everybody.
I saw people just walking around in the street talking about, man, you saw what P Diddy did? That man's crazy, man. Yeah, like that Cat Williams is right. I'm like, you didn't think Cat Williams tell you that shit? We've been through this shit.
Oh shit.
And then they showed this shit on video. Why do they gotta show a black man beating a woman on video? They don't never do this shit, man.
Yo, you said it better than me. Why do you gotta show the black? They always show. They don't never show the white dudes doing shit like that. See, that's where the racism.
Bullshit.
This is the racism coming. This is where the racism come in. You know, that's where the media is racially biased, and they put these narratives out on purpose. That's the whole point of the media.
Now you're gonna justify some type of law about men beating women. Come on.
There's gonna be some kind of law. Yeah, there's gonna be something. Let's believe that. It's gonna be something to come out the pipe with this shit. He ain't gonna be arrested, by the way. He ain't gonna be arrested.
Let me look at the video, man. Look, man. I hate to tell you that. What if this shit all a game too? I'm just saying it could be.
I think it is a game because he didn't he pay like some $1 million? Didn't they settle out for undisclosed amount? So that's not. I don't even think that's a payout. I just think she got paid for her service for a crisis actor in this situation.
Well, here we go. Let me play.
You know what I'm saying? Look.
Appears to corroborate some of the allegations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video.
They have settled the
There
next
is
day?
no audio.
Yeah.
According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway. The complaint says as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. The complaint goes on to say he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her. In the surveillance video, Combs can be seen grabbing Ventura and throwing her to the ground. As Ventura lies on the ground, Combs then kicks her twice and attempts to drag her on the floor back to the hotel room. Ventura is seen picking up a hotel phone. Combs seems to walk back to the hotel room, then returns and appears to shove her in a corner. Moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in her direction. According to Ventura's now settled lawsuit, the pair began dating several years after they met in 2005. They parted ways in 2019. Combs' attorney said the decision to settle was in no way an admission.
But if they went together in 2019, why is she still now?
On the video, but her attorney told CNN the gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light.
He's a predator now, right?
The video hasn't been seen publicly before and comes on the heels of a series of civil lawsuits alleging Combs' involvement in sex trafficking and sexual abuse. Allegations Combs has repeatedly denied. In a December 2023 statement, Combs responded to the claims in all the lawsuits, saying, "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged."
All right. Chak, Frank, what y'all think about this, man? This is a wild shit, right?
He laughing, BJ. Hey, look, hey, dude.
It's another thing to keep just to keep black folks off the real deal. What's going on? I get it.
Exactly. And look, exactly. Look, you said it. You said it better than me, man. Look, check this out. Why did it? Okay, for one, why did it take 7 years to put this out? For one, for two, you know what I'm saying? Nobody see. You know, why didn't he get arrested that day? And she ended split up with him 2019. Why did she barely sue him last year in 2023? I don't understand. Why did it take her that long to sue him? Does that make sense? And see, look. He sued him right around the time where all these alleged these allegations started happening about him. You notice that? Mm-hmm. Right around the sex trafficking allegations, she sues him. Right? Interesting, right? You see what I'm saying? Right. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? So to justify and validate the fact that they say he's a sexual predator, right? Or he's sex trafficking, whatever the fuck. Interesting.
Well, it's kind of like this,
what you
man.
Think? I mean, was that really him? I don't know. See, that's what you got to be careful.
I can't tell from that far-away picture.
Was that really him, dude? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Was that really her? I mean, see, that's the thing. We get in our feelings, dude. Like, I see, like, a lot of people, oh, man, he needs to be canceled and shit. Like, to cancel, dude, I don't even know if that's him or not, man. I can't jump the gun, dude. Like, I can't get in my emotions with, like a female when it comes out of stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Hey, man, I couldn't even. From that faraway video, I don't know if that's really him.
That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm telling you, man. You gotta be careful. We gotta be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? Because see, that's the thing. We're gonna go. We quick to bash another so-called black dude and shit. You know what I'm saying? But didn't the white dude just kill like 3 white dudes just kill their black girlfriends? It wasn't the same kind of energy when they do it. You know.
It's a problem when I do it, huh? But, well, that's how it goes. Now let me get to a couple more topics before I get out of here. Bring this up.
Extraordinary pandemic, and yet our economy is strong, low levels of unemployment. People are up.
Recent study indicates it might be getting a little harder. Our Bella Caracas on your side with a deeper look into the landscape of hiring for these new degree holders.
Banyan had never been to Nebraska before college.
I literally just came out here, took a total leap of faith.
He's from Hawaii. His dad has a background in trade work, but Niece has a knack for finance.
Literally every single day is different. We're always reacting to the market, learning about new companies, new industries.
The past 4 years, he's been building a resume.
Looking for full-time roles, maybe like a year and a half out.
According to the latest report by the National Association of Colleges and Employers, it's taking longer for graduates to find a job, from 5.5 months last year to 6 months this year. According to that same study, it's also expected hiring for the class of 2024 to drop by nearly 2%.
In a tough, tight job market, it really is the little things that stand out.
According to the senior director of Creighton's Career Center, new graduates are looking for jobs that typically require a college degree.
Corporate to nonprofit to healthcare to government organizations.
Those jobs are just getting more competitive. At major companies like Google, Amazon, and UPS, they've announced scaling back on hiring.
It might not be first job out of college, but maybe that's that second or third destination after college.
All right, guys. So we got to talk about a story that backs up something that I've been saying. I've been telling you Biden's government spending is graduates who are knowing that, hey,
myself included, I've been job eggs are $15. Salaries have not increased, but everything else has. And the salaries that have increased have been pennies on the dollar. On top of that, a lot of people cannot find jobs, myself included. I've been job hunting. I have had no luck, and my resume looks good. It is very hard out here to find a job right now. I have friends that are degree certified and all of that are having a really hard time getting a job. I don't know what we're expected to do as a whole. I know for me right now, I am going to get a bridge job. So let me know if you all would like to see that. I'm thinking about doing a segment of me doing DoorDash, Instacart, and those kind of things. So let me know if that's something y'all would be interested in. The jobs that I've been looking at on Indeed and other websites, they're starting at $15 an hour. That's how much they were paying back in 2020. Things have changed, but companies are acting like, oh, we don't see that. I know y'all see it. And this is causing a lot of people to have to get 2 jobs.
So I made a video yesterday basically talking about how I have my 2 degrees and I can't really find a good paying job right now. Even though like I have a job, and I'm trying to find like, I guess, a job more related to my degrees or that pays better, because the world is really expensive right now, you know? So I just want to clarify, like, my degrees were in criminal justice and organizational psychology, and people are saying that like my degrees are the problem. I don't know. I thought they were good degrees at the time. I guess I was just too busy, you know, being involved with a really crazy man who got me pregnant. And then I just, you know, first semester senior year, I'm dealing with like an abortion, and then winter break hit, and then the pandemic hit, and then I finished my classes online, and then I graduated, and I didn't really do an internship. So I guess, you know, it was my fault. I guess I failed myself by letting the wrong people into my life at the time. But hey, you know, whatever. I did the best with what I could do in the moment. My goal was to do good in my classes and just, you know, graduate. But I was also going through a lot of depression at the time, and we were also in a pandemic where everything shut down. So like I graduated into a pandemic, so that also makes it really challenging to just like get started with job experience when literally things are just in places are shut down for an entire year, you know? It's kind of strange. I kind of just did more classes online because I couldn't work because the world was just shut down. So, but also I don't want people thinking that I'm like have an attitude where I think everything should be handed to me. I don't think that at all. I work hard every day right now in my life. I work a full-time job. Like, I guess, and I'm not overqualified to do any job. I shouldn't have said that. Like, you're right. I guess what I meant was, what I should have said is that it's disappointing that like.
Just pointing it out there that these people, but Indeed, which is a job hiring site, they laid off 1,000 people.
Damn. See, look, Red Lobster, all these places, it ain't no coincidence that these places are closing, are laying off people. I don't understand why people don't see what's going on. They're about to start doing.
And they talking about the stock market is at 40,000. Well, you got to understand something. The stock market is not necessarily indicative all the time of what's going on.
I just think this is something. I don't think something's not right.
Join in the stock market right now.
Something's not right with this, man. Something's not. BJ, something big about to happen. For all these places to be closing all at one time is not a coincidence. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Well, they all closed at one time when the pandemic hit, right? What did I tell you? Something about to happen. Didn't we just give Taiwan some millions of dollars? What's going to happen in Taiwan, in China, right?
Well, here comes your boy Charlemagne.
If you're a web designer, here are 4 Wix Studio features you gotta know.
Last month, the Biden administration said, "You dispute that." But again, you didn't build this country.
Going to do, which is to fold Arian covering, but he's still going.
Why don't you think it resonates? And I say because he's an uninspiring candidate who doesn't have any main character energy. I tell people all the time, if you lie to them about Democrats, they won't believe you when you tell them the truth about Republicans. So why would I sit there and lie to people about the flaws I see in the Democratic Party?
Charlemagne the God sat down with New York Times reporter Lulu Garcia Navarro to discuss where he stands on the general election. There's been a lot of hubbub about how Charlemagne's been too critical about Biden. Is he gonna vote for Trump? What's happening here? As the Times reports, Charlemagne endorsed the Biden-Harris ticket. This time around, Charlemagne has said he won't endorse anyone and has been outspoken in his criticism of Biden and the Democrats, leading to questions about where he stands politically and what he wants to do with his significant platform. So here's more of what he has to say about where he stands politically.
There's not a show I've been on. When they ask me about Donald Trump, I say the same thing. He's a threat to democracy. He literally said, let's suspend the Constitution to overthrow the results of an election. You saw his lawyers in the court saying, well, he never agreed to support the Constitution. He led an insurrection of this country. But if somebody like, John Carl says to me, well, and this happens, it's in the interview, you can watch it. Well, President Biden says these things too about Donald Trump. Why don't you think it resonates? And I say because he's an uninspiring candidate who doesn't have any main character energy.
Now, true. I mean, I personally agree with what he had to say there, especially that last part. And it's something we've been talking about on this show for many, many months. And if you're at all confused about whether Charlemagne the God might consider voting for Trump, you should listen to this.
This is probably the most consequential election of my lifetime, 45. I'm not gonna say of all time, but it's hard to get people to believe that because we say that about every presidential election. Because every Republican candidate has been demonized in that way. So now that you really do have the wolf out there, you look like the party who cried wolf because you put everything on the same scale.
I mean, now again, here's the problem with Charlemagne. Okay, Charlemagne is basically making an argument that, exaggerating about every election cycle. Again, January 6th was actually not a real insurrection, especially the people that got arrested has worked on people like Charlemagne. There's a ton of pressure on Joe Biden, right? This is what, anyways, because you hate.
And the thing that I'm hearing you say is that you believe that Trump is the wolf at the door, that democracy is under threat. And I've also heard you say, I will not endorse President Biden and Kamala Harris.
What does that have to do with voting, though? I've never said I'm not voting. If I'm laying it out right there on the table and I'm telling you that I'm voting to preserve democracy, who do you think out of those two options is willing to preserve democracy?
So Waz, obviously he's gonna vote for Biden. The only difference between this election cycle and the last election cycle is that he's not going around endorsing Biden. He's going to, just vote for him. He doesn't love that he has to vote for him, but he
gonna live.
Basically, what happened is he's saying I'm voting for Biden. I'm just gonna be quiet about it. That's all.
That's deceptive. They're very deceptive because you on a major platform saying I'm going to vote for him. Very deceptive. See, they double talk. See, you got to catch the double talk. You said you ain't gonna campaign for him, but you're gonna vote for him, and you on a major platform saying this. Well, talk to me.
Now listen closely to this now.
Hey, folks. Our fundraising deadline is coming up. I need your support to reach our goal.
President
Now,
Biden
the president of Morehouse already came out and said, if these students act up, they're going to cancel the ceremony. He said, don't you act up in front of your parents.
is set to deliver that big commencement address Sunday at Morehouse College, an HBCU in Atlanta, a famous college. And joining us now is former Secretary of Homeland Security, Jay Johnson, a graduate of Morehouse, who gave, you just heard the president's speech, Jay, at the African American History Museum. He could have a mixed reception at Morehouse on Sunday. They sent Steve Benjamin down from the White House to try to advance it, talk to students and faculty members who might even be protesting. A lot of concern about the Gaza war and also things that have not been delivered to the Black community.
Andrea, thanks for having me. I am a graduate of Morehouse College. I graduated 45 years ago this weekend. I gave the commencement address there 10 years ago. I've also been in situations myself where I've had to deliver a commencement address over protest, objections, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say my prediction for Sunday is that there may be some noise, there may be some objections, but overall, I think the president will receive a very respectful reception, and things will be fine. A Morehouse graduation in the Black community is really special. Family all want to be there. I had 38 family members show up for mine, even though I only had 10 seats. And everyone shows up: the parents, the grandparents, the aunt from Philadelphia, the cousins from Chicago, and they all want to see their graduate walk across that stage and shake the hand of the President of the United States, and they'll be very unhappy if something disrupts that.
Why do you think the president's having support?
See, this is the problem, man. All this goddamn symbolic shit. Why you want these guys to be glad to shake the hand of the president? These goddamn immigrants is getting money. They getting money. They getting stipends.
Black women,
they getting
black
set up
men,
for the
and
future.
It's just a lot of enthusiasm. Is it age? Is it
these
Gaza?
niggas gonna come out with debt?
Is it
with no job?
Delivering on certain things for the Black community?
Well, I tell you, well,
Andrea, I think that to address that, it's important for President Biden to talk to Black voters, not as Black voters, but as voters. Black Americans, like everyone else, are concerned about the economy. They're concerned about inflation. They're concerned about their children's future. They're concerned about health care.
They ain't concerned about a damn thing but shaking this nigga hand.
To have the president talk to them like everyone else on these same.
Well, I hope he promised to give him some.
And I think that's the essence of it. In the end, I'm sure that Black folk will come home to President Biden.
Get out of here.
He needs to talk to Black voters.
The degree don't put food in your mouth. A degree don't put a roof over your head, clothes on your back.
Isn't Atlanta the largest city in the swing state of Georgia?
It ain't nothing but wall jewelry.
As we all know, less than 12,000 votes. Certainly Donald Trump knew exactly how many votes there were in that signature phone call. So now the war in Gaza, as I say, is also dragging down support among all young people. He hasn't gone to many campuses, and he goes to for commencements. This is the only one I think he's doing aside from military academy. So it's not traditional in a campaign year. He's faced protesters along the road, but as you point out, people are not feeling the improvement in inflation and the improvement in the economy and in jobs.
Andrea, if I could, I think that Morehouse is the perfect venue to try to talk about, given that it's the alma mater of Martin Luther King, to try to talk about the distinction between
Hold on. Martin Luther King was about protest. Martin Luther King was about boycott. What have you niggas boycotted?
Which is what Dr. King.
See, these niggas are traitors, man. Hey, they get whatever they deserve, dog. Man, these niggas get everything they deserve. Every boot up their butt cheek they deserve.
With the YouTube Music app, you can blend up to 30 artists into one big custom radio station, which means...
Because I want to break something down. I want to break something down about that guy just now. That guy, Jay Johnson, he was Obama Department of Homeland Security. Remember they used to talk about all them cases at the border and all that stuff? That's the guy who put the cases at the border, man. That's the guy right there. That's how funny that shit is, man. I said, come on, man.
Boy, I'm telling you, man. Look
Hey, man, these boys. Hey, man, they be recycling people like a motherfucker, man.
Wow.
Now, let me hear the president say. Hold on.
Morehouse College's graduation could bring the ceremony to a screeching halt. Well, President Joe Biden is set to give that commencement address on Sunday, but tensions surrounding the war in Gaza have been overshadowing the upcoming speech ever since it was announced.
That's right, Ron. So now the president of Morehouse is saying there will be zero tolerance for disruptions. 11 Alive's Erica Murphy live from Morehouse's campus with more on those comments, Erica.
Zero tolerance.
Faith, you know what? Protests have been taking
Now, hold
place
on.
all
Pause it
across the
for a little
country
bit.
during graduation ceremonies and even here in Metro.
Now, didn't he say this was the alma mater of Dr. Martin Luther King?
Martin Luther King.
Okay,
Yeah,
now.
he said that.
Now, what was Dr. Martin Luther King known for?
Protesting.
Okay, when he was getting ready to, well,
No.
before his
Protest.
untimely
Women. Protest and economic boycotts. Let me get it right.
economic boycott.
Okay.
What have these niggas economically boycotted?
They ain't protesting. They ain't boycotting shit.
Well, I tell you, well. Well, I tell you.
Atlanta, but now the president of Morehouse College is saying that that type of activity is not welcome on that campus on Sunday. President Joe Biden is scheduled to speak during graduation Sunday at Morehouse College. Security will be tight, and the student body is split over that decision, due in part to the war in Gaza. College President David Thomas says he's aware of the possibility protesters could use the commencement ceremony as a platform, but he won't allow it.
We will also not ask police to take individuals out of commencement in zip ties. If faced with the choice, I will cease the ceremonies on the spot.
At least 2 demonstrations have taken.
That's all I wanted to get to. If you protest, your graduation will be canceled. I will cease the ceremonies.
Hey, now hold on. Now these same one with about Trump. Oh, he said talking about suspending the Constitution, and well, you just told these kids that their constitutional rights will be violated if their constitutional right and their right to politically protest, you will violate them. That's a right. You just said you're gonna violate them.
Hey man,
Boy, I tell
you
you,
got choked again. What else is new?
Why? But look, these people.
Boy,
Hey, look. These people, they coming, dog. They coming. They day is coming. Y'all licking y'all chops. Y'all sitting at the table, at the dinner table, eating big steaks and lobster. Y'all day coming. And it's gonna be gruesome.
They won't be
for
eating
a
too much
traitor.
more red lobster. That's about to close.
It's gonna be gruesome for a traitor, dog. I don't want to hear no crime. I don't want to hear no outrage because you niggas sat back and went along to get along for nigger trinkets.
Hey, look. So I'm looking at this. These are the nonprofits that, basically is funding this whole thing. You got John Kahn, founder of WhatsApp. Jonathan Johnson, founder member of High Sage Ventures. David Zalay, CEO of Green Sky. The grand total $5 million, $2.5 million. You look at this thing. CEO of Saban Capital Group. New York City. These are the nonprofits that's basically funding all this nonsense around the country. Harriet Scheffler, chair at a conference of presidents of major American Jewish organizations. These are all the money. That's how you find out the nonprofits, where the money flowing through. That's how you find out the money. Paul Levi, $1 million here. Yeah, that's it. APAC. See it? Donor, description, APAC, DMF IPAC, UPD, and the grand total of how much they have made through their philanthropies.
Oh yeah, they bought and paid for.
Okay, so wait. So
children delivered.
Okay, so I was on my bad. I was on the phone. Okay, so what are these companies funding? Whatever.
They funding everything. This is non-profit. They funding immigrants. They funding everything.
Oh, gotcha.
Protest, baby. Come on.
These are the companies that's funding the protests or what?
They funding a lot of stuff. Just non-profits and just non-profits is funding all this bullshit, man.
Yeah, but the video he just played, Frank, was a video of the Morehouse
College.
The Morehouse colleges, they got the commemoration.
You protest Biden.
They got Joe Biden coming, and he's coming to do the commemoration speech for the graduates of the 2024 graduates at Morehouse.
Yep.
Man, but see, I would say, what I'm saying, they shouldn't have whatever, but I'm not gonna waste my breath and time because those are Jewish, excuse me, my bad, creed people own, you know what I'm saying? colleges anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But Morehouse was supposed to be black owned, right? Allegedly.
But see, Morehouse, isn't that what's his name?
No, Spelman Rockefeller.
That's Oliver. Spelman Rockefeller. What's the other one? Oh no, that's Howard, right? My bad, Howard. I'm talking about Howard. Okay, Morehouse is that? It might have been black owned. I don't know. Is it? My bad.
But they said Morehouse is the college that Dr. Martin King went to.
Okay, so that's the black owned one, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know Spelman and Howard. Those are those names.
Now let me talk about, because since you brought up Biden one time, this college, Virginia State, is right down the street, 20 minutes from me. And it sounds like they were gonna have Biden and Trump come to do the first ever presidential debate at HBCU. However, it looks like they're gonna cancel. I think Biden is talking about moving this debate to Tyler Perry Studios instead of HBCUs. They probably gonna move this debate. Yes.
Tyler Perry Studios is in Atlanta, right?
Yep.
Morehouse is in Atlanta too, ain't it? Or Georgia?
Yep.
Atlanta, right?
Yep.
Yep. Is the graduation at Tyler Perry Studios?
I don't think they have a graduation.
Huh?
Yeah, a lot of this stuff is just, man. We getting played, man. It's crazy, man.
No, we playing ourselves at this point, Frank.
True.
Some of our people. Yeah, they are getting played.
But just like the Puffy video right now. Why did it take so long? Come on, man. Why did it take so long to put that out? See, we gotta every time isn't there a saying that timing is everything? We gotta really take into consideration the fact that it took 6 years for them to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? We're not really thinking. Something's up with that. And then two, like I said, I didn't really see, you know what I'm saying? Don't they have facial recognition and all the types of crazy shit now? I mean, is this really that cat or what? Or was that really her?
Man, all we know, they could have been actors acting on there.
Chak, like you said the other day, last night on my video, where's the 911 call? Was 911 call?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It's not what they're telling us, it's what they're not telling us, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Of campus. Come October 1st, it was set to be a hive of activity and really the center of attention for the nation, as Virginia State University, VSU, was set to become the first HBCU in history to host a presidential debate. Now it seems that won't be happening.
Wow, we're the first to do it. To be able to say you're the first means a lot.
Students and campus leaders were buzzing back in November when the announcement first came out. Virginia State University was founded in 1882, and hosting the debate was a big win to spread the word about the school on a national stage.
We want to feel heard, and we want to be heard.
The main message boards around campus are still promoting the debate.
I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald.
Wednesday, President Biden announced he'll be bucking the tradition of taking part in debates hosted by the Presidential Debate Commission. Biden's campaign saying the commission has failed to control the audience in the past or get candidates to stick to the rules. On his social media platform, former President Trump wrote he would debate Biden anytime, anywhere, jabbing the president for being afraid of debating in front of a crowd. The campaigns have since announced 2 televised debates in both June and September, but this political back and forth seemingly cuts VSU out of the plan. University officials saying in a statement they're disappointed to hear reports the candidates will likely not be taking part in the debate here at VSU, calling it a significant moment for the school and HB.
Well, yeah, so that's right down the street from me. They're not gonna have it probably now because whatever. Crazy shit.
A debate. I think. Hey, honestly, hey, look, check this out. Both of the motherfuckers almost like 80 years old, man. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers, like I said, we gotta stop, you know what I mean, going Google Gaga over these motherfuckers, man. Look, neither one of these motherfuckers are gonna do something for so-called black people anyway. They're not gonna do that.
Spectrum Business is made to
what
work.
we do
Just
for black people ourselves. You know what I mean? That's facts.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
let me play this one.
It's our femininity, increase our womanly. I have it titled this way. The way y'all move through so-called motherhood and made it just as low as you can make it is really appalling to me. But I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to play this clip. Like I said, I'll probably play it twice just because it's a short. And here we go.
I have a son.
Okay. Okay.
And do you have kids?
Yes.
How many?
5.
Got it. Got it. What's the ratio?
Oh,
Like,
I have an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and an 11-month-old.
What? So fresh.
Leave. Ma'am, you just got done. You just
Man, she needs
got
to have
done
her
where
ass
you
at home.
here. I can't
Breastfeed.
believe y'all put her on this show.
How do you feel about kids?
I have a son.
Okay. Okay.
And do you have kids?
Yes.
How many?
5.
Damn.
Got it. Got it. What's the ratio?
Oh,
Like,
I have an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and an 11-month-old.
What?
so fresh.
Leave. Ma'am, you just got done.
So I wanted to run that twice so you can hear that foolishness. What are y'all doing out here? And y'all will perpetuate this single motherhood like it ain't nothing wrong with it. Like there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. And it's everything wrong with it. You know what? It's not even the point. The problem is not having the children. The problem is not having the children. She stair-stepped them kids no sooner than she was able to get pregnant again. She was pregnant again. You understand? 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's what she's got. She just got out from under somebody a year ago.
Dang.
You know these are multiple fathers. They know it's shameful because she said, she asked about the kids. He said, oh, I got 1 kid. And when he asked, well, how many do you have? Because she wasn't going to volunteer that information, apparently. Her voice get real quiet. Yeah, a 5. So you know it's stupid. So you know this is crazy. So you know you've been out here in the streets just dropping a kid. I have not met another group of women that have devalued the womb and the ability to birth children more than the modern Black woman. I have not seen a group of women who have managed to devalue the womb and the ability to give birth more than the modern Black woman. Y'all have made something so great, so wonderful, so cherishable, so, auspicious. And you all have made it nothing. You have made it where it's nothing. It isn't anything at all.
Well, let me say this before I play my last video tonight. Bro, when I heard this shit, I said 5. I said, dang, she almost in chronological order. Somebody driving like it's hot. Of course, God is gonna send her a man, and it'll all be forgiven and all of those things.
They always say that God's gonna get. Like, what God got to do with you making the right choices, dude? And picking the right motherfucker? That's crazy.
Breast milk.
You picking the right motherfucker that deals with you. Self-esteem deals with self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? A scene for the self. These people crazy, bro. I mean, honestly, it seems like you talking to children. It's like talking to children, man. It's like talking to kids, bro. It's like it won't resonate with these people. You know what I'm saying? It's like remedial. You know what I mean? Going back and forth. I'm just bugging off of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know.
And they say, Frank, I had a conversation and should have called you. We probably was at work. But they say we don't love the black women no more. We don't know how to treat them and love them.
Who's saying that? Valerie them saying that?
Man.
Well, hell no, man.
Well, they say that black man is showing no love for the black woman anymore. That's it's too much vitriol and hate for the black woman.
How they figure that? Look at the black women. Look at how the black women don't even love. They don't love how they look.
High-powered gunfire rattling in Miami Gardens neighborhood. A barrage of bullets pierced through several cars, homes, and windows while neighbors were inside sleeping.
Jamie Garola spoke to some of those neighbors and has a closer look at the video and damage left behind. Incredible video to see, Jamie.
That's fine.
Yeah, that is some incredible video and some incredible amount of gunfire. Miraculously, nobody was hurt, but tonight, Miami Gardens police is investigating.
Just after midnight Wednesday, an ambush with ammunition. Witnesses describe at least 5 people with high-powered weapons waiting for a silver Nissan. As the Nissan approaches, the automatic gunfire starts and feels like it just keeps going. For 18 long seconds, flashes and flying bullets in this Miami Gardens neighborhood on the 4200 block of 196th Street.
There was at least, 50 rounds that I could hear.
Luis Rivera says he was on the sofa watching TV when the shots rang out.
Look at my age, man. I'm 68. I've been through hell and back. Okay, so this doesn't scare me. It scares me that they could go inside my house, okay, and they can, hurt, some of my family.
Rivera's wife and 6-year-old daughter hiding in a room, ducking for cover. His little girl just returned from cancer treatment at the hospital.
When we came in, she was in pain. She was crying. She's a tough cookie, but I mean, this right here, she was scared. She was crying. She didn't know what was happening. So, but we were there for her.
The shot-up Nissan crashed into Rivera's fence before the people inside the car got out and ran. Rivera thought some of them went into his backyard and armed himself immediately while calling 911.
Got a gun right on top of a high cabinet there. I got it because I saw that guy had jumped to the back.
The guy jumped back there. Police eventually showed up, only to find this neighborhood block looking like a war zone with bullet holes in homes, windows, concrete, and cars.
It's like 50, 60 bullets on the floor.
Right.
So my truck got hit like 12.
A neighbor says he's lived here since 2017 and has never seen anything like this so close to home.
We got them continually with knife. It's normal. It's everywhere. Miami Beach, Brickell, whatever. So it's going to happen anywhere, to be honest.
All right, now police did not tell us much about this investigation, but neighbors say that those people who ran out of the car, they returned back to the scene. Police released them, calling them victims. Reporting live in Miami Gardens, Jamie Garola, NBC6 News.
Damn. Them cats was playing.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what it is, man. We got a lot of things going on, and people just need to be aware. This thing is going down. Like I said, graduation coming up, a lot of things going down. People be aware of all the psyops, everything that could go down. Be careful. A lot of things could go wrong. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure some things will go wrong. Hey, man, it ain't gonna never be the same no more. It ain't gonna be the same no more, buddy. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Man. So
people be prepared. A I'm pretty sure the students at Morehouse, they'll have a weekend night to remember. But it is what it is. It's where we at. So people just be careful. You know what, Frank? Go ahead, shout out the information.
Word, man. You know what I'm saying? Good show. You know, good topics, man. We got to just stay on it, man. Keep the pressure, you know what I'm saying? And spread this information out that way. We'll get us closer to
And don't start talking about this damn Diddy shit.
I know that because that is a distraction, dude. But see, and I noticed too, it's a lot of black people talking about it, though. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I like Chak shared a post, and I seen the post, man. West Coast Cam was talking about, man. It was like, you know, basically, you know what I mean? This is just a distraction for black people, and then to get a reaction from black people that are in their feelings, just to get people in their feelings, man. I'm telling you, that's all it is, man. And it, like you were saying, BJ, to project that, they projecting the black man at, you know, like that on the media, in the media like that, you know, showing him doing all that on you know what I'm saying, on the news, like, wow, all over the media. That's saying a lot right there to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got to stay on it, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at y'all, salute, and then y'all hit me up at XX Frank Nitty XX on YouTube, and then XX Frank Nitty XX on Instagram, and then Frank Jones 8115. Y'all holler at me, man. Tap in and you know, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. All right.
All right, Chak.
One day you're here, the next day you're gone. Hey, yeah, man. Keep your D's together. No butt plugs. No drizzy. No drizzy. No drizzy. Hey, they not like us, bro. But tap in with your boy Chak Wilder, CHAQWILER on YouTube, and Chak Edwards on Facebook and Instagram, man. You know.
Well, yeah. Let me bring this up. Depending on how things go tomorrow, I might come back on tomorrow night. I got a couple other things I'm gonna get to. It was just a lot of bullshit going on today, and then these clowns. Man, what you think about that Diddy jump? Nothing. I said, what are you talking about? They're like, man, it's all over the news, man. It was breaking news on CNN. I said, well, I thought CNN was a political show. Well, yeah, but they got real news too. I said, how the hell I know it's real?
Oh, and you see, that's another thing. CNN brought you in. That lets you know it's a psyop. And then didn't remember that time when the Freddie Gray thing when they had that cop. You know what I'm saying? The cop that turned out he was a crisis actor, and him and Don Lemon were pushing and shoving. That was all fake. That wasn't even a real cop. See, we gotta be careful, man. We gotta be careful. CNN
Like
is
this is what I always say, man. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna be real nice about it. when they hit the news cycle like that, and black folks that talk to me all the time, they don't talk about nothing political or anything. When they bring up something like that, I get a little bit like I gotta let me put my thinking cap on for it, because you don't want to get sucked in the matrix now, because they will suck you in the matrix. You don't watch it. They gotta be careful, because these people got some strong opinions and you can't tell them nothing. But then again, Cat Williams did tell them this. So I'm trying to find out why he's surprised after what Cat Williams said on the thing when she had the shop. I'm just trying to figure this out. But then again, like I'm saying this to you, I don't even know if they did it, man, because I can't see that person. That gonna be an actor, man. I don't fucking know.
Man, bro. And then the thing is, okay, so
from March 2016, man. I mean, goddamn, Barack Obama was still along with it. You wait this damn long.
And then look, the thing is too, why she wait so long to sue him though? And then what? See, like I said yesterday, well, I said on my show, you're not gonna get, if somebody really violates you like that, you're not gonna want to get monetary. You're gonna wait till the money later. You're gonna want to get them criminally charged and get them criminally convicted first. Am I right? and then you go after the money in civil later. You see how she didn't try to put him in jail, right? She went after the money. You see that? BJ, come on, bro, come on, dude. We don't see people. I don't know, man. You know what? I know people don't see it. You know, especially these females, because they're gonna really be in their feelings. Oh man, it was a broad on. I was in a conversation on YouTube. Don't you know there's a broad talking about she hates him? I hate him too. Oh, I know. You don't even know the motherfucker. What you mean you hate him? Do you see how we do it? We think, dude. I hate him. I'm like, these motherfuckers is crazy. I was like, you hate the motherfucker because he hit his girlfriend? That shit is hilarious, bro.
Well, I hate to say it. It's
crazy,
kind of wild. But it's a wild world out there, bro. Y'all take your time. Have a good night. Don't fall for the Nitty side. Exactly.
What, man?
Yes, sir.